Alright, Schlockmeister fans, a relatively newer film, 2011. Never heard of it, though, until I recently picked it up at Dollar Tree for $1. It's called The Innkeepers. Let's check it out. This is Claire and Luke. They work at a hotel, the Yankee Peddler. The hotel is allegedly haunted.
Since the hotel is practically empty, we might have a good chance of making some real contact. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Kelly McGillis plays a TV actress staying in the hotel.
What's your name, sweetheart?
Claire.
Oh, you're a lifesaver, Claire.
Sunday,
Lena Dunham plays a small role.
on a picnic to the bay, and I'm really excited. I know it's going to be super romantic, and I think that I'm not letting myself be fully excited.
Here's a ghost website about the Yankee Peddler, which is the hotel where they work at. The hotel is actually going to close in a couple days, and this is the last few days they're going to be open, and they want to investigate it themselves. She heard something. Things are getting spooky.
I don't want to scare you, but I'm standing right behind you. Sorry.
Fuck! What the fuck? Oh my god! Jesus Christ! You scared the shit out of me!
Apparently a woman hung herself many years ago here.
O'Malley? She was the woman that died here in the hotel. She hung herself after her fiancé stood her up on their wedding day. I'm trying to contact the spirit of Madeline O'Malley. Madeline, if you can hear me, please give us a sign.
Is Madeline in the house?
You know what? Just back off.
She was
Okay.
making noise.
You're asking me what I do the other day? Well, I just recorded an unexplainable phenomenon. There's a ghost in this hotel.
Kelly McGillis is into this kind of stuff.
Tell me about what you saw.
And if she really is the spirit living in this hotel.
Kelly McGillis detects something.
You mustn't go down into the basement.
Why? Is that where she's trapped? Is her spirit trapped in there?
While sleeping at the hotel that night, which is what she and Luke are doing.
That bitch is back with her kid.
She is freaking out, obviously.
Be cool.
A new man comes in and wants a specific room.
I must have room 353.
Sir, all the rooms on the third floor have been stripped, so if you don't mind bringing up some sheets and sleeping in a room without furniture, then I think we could help you out.
Tell me something. Show yourself, spirit. I say show yourself, spirit!
Claire is drunk. Luke likes Claire.
Pretty. I would do anything for you.
Really?
Absolutely. Just, I like you so much.
Let's go to the basement and find out what that fucking ghost problem is.
Okay.
We wish to speak to the spirit of Madeline O'Malley. If you are here with us, give us a sign.
They're obviously in the basement now. Something shows up.
It's coming closer.
Don't want to be here anymore, that's it!
Why? Was it different than the times you saw
never saw anything.
I think he made up because he likes her. So she goes to wake up Kelly McGillis.
What are you doing in my room? Get out of here. No, please. Okay, I should have defended you downstairs, and I made a really big mistake, okay? But I have a problem. I'm scared, and I'm alone, and Madeline made contact with me, and I don't know what else to do, okay? I don't know what else to do.
We have a problem.
Lee, was it Madeline? Did you see her? Lee, what happened?
We must get out of this hotel. You're in grave danger. You can't stay here any longer.
What?
Remember that old man? My darling, this is where our life began. This was the honeymoon suite he had with his wife, and now that his wife is dead, he wanted to go back one more time. To die. And then when she opens the door again, that looks like the ghost of Madeline. Or Madeline's body, anyway. Claire takes a look in the basement again, and that's the ghost of the guy who just killed himself. And he's not done yet. As she tries to get out, we see Madeline's ghost again. What became of her?
All right, get her out of here. On the door as hard as I could. I could hear her screaming. I was screaming for her to open up, but she wouldn't. And you. We have to go to the police station now to answer some more questions. Did you hear me?
Final scene in the movie, if you look really closely in the middle by the curtains, you'll see some movement. It's Claire. Ghost. Alright, let's talk about this movie called The Innkeeper. Something I'd never heard of before. I was at the Dollar Tree and I got this movie for $1, a buck. So was it worth a buck? Yeah, I think it was worth a buck. We have a movie here. There's these two people. One's about 20 years old. One's about in late 30s maybe. Claire is the girl and Luke is the boy. And they are innkeepers. They work at a hotel called the Yankee Peddler, which is a real place actually. It's in Connecticut, I think. Torrington, Connecticut. It's where they filmed the movie too. Anyway, the hotel is going to be closing down in a week or two, and they're just basically kind of riding it out with their jobs. Now, the hotel is also renowned as being haunted, so Claire is really into this stuff, so she wants to try to investigate and see if she can track down a ghost, record a ghost, whatever. She's done a lot of work and history on this hotel, so she knows what happened there. She knows what happened there, and apparently this woman named Madeline hung herself years ago, and the owners of the hotel wanted to keep a low profile, so they hid her body for like a short amount of time before they notified the police or anything, because they didn't want a big panic or anything. But anyway, so she is allegedly haunting the place, and maybe there's other ghosts, I don't know. But anyway, they do some investigating, Claire does, and they get visited by this woman played by Kelly McGillis. She's a TV actress who was on a TV show years ago. She comes to stay, and she's kind of into this spooky stuff too. So anyway, at one point she believes, Claire does, that she made contact with the spirit. She talks to Kelly McGillis about it, and then she tells her friend Luke. And Luke, it turns out, just kind of likes Claire. I don't think he really was into the ghost stuff. He was kind of going along with it because Claire was into it. Nonetheless, they go into the basement to try to search it, and then they apparently make contact with it. With Madeline's spirit. And then Luke freaks out and decides to leave. She goes upstairs, does Claire to Kelly McGillis, and asks her, hey, help me, what's going on here, can you help? And then Kelly McGillis figures out something and says, we got to get the hell out of here, you're in danger. So they decide to leave. Meanwhile, she goes to this room where this other guy was. This old man had checked into the hotel because he wanted a specific room, 353 I think it was, because that's where his honeymoon was years earlier. Well, she goes into that room to get him, finds a suicide note because his wife recently died. He decided to kill himself in the bathtub by slicing his wrist, so he's dead. She freaks out. She leaves out of there. She goes to the basement. Next thing you know, this old man is a ghost and behind her, and she falls down the stairs. She's in the basement. She tries to get out, and the next thing you know, the ghost of Madeline shows up and approaches her, and then she screams, and then next thing we see is Claire being taken away on by the paramedics, and she's dead. And we don't know exactly what happened to her, though. But the last scene in the movie shows Claire's bedroom. They were staying in the hotel for the last couple of weeks. If you look very, very, very closely, you can see Claire's image, ghostly image, over the curtains in the middle of the thing. She looks towards the camera, and the door shuts, and that's our movie. So, was it a good movie? Yeah, I think it was a good movie. Is it a hidden gem? Yeah, maybe. The only thing I would say about this movie, though, didn't quite like was there's not a lot that happens for a lot of a part of the picture. It's 100 minutes long, hour and 41 minutes, but there's a lot of things where nothing is happening in this movie. Now, that doesn't mean it was uninteresting, because it was. I did like the characters, and in that respect, I enjoyed just watching them, even if nothing was really going on between them. And the ghostly images were actually kind of spooky. So no nudity in this movie, no gore really, just a couple of dead bodies. I actually should say the guy who committed suicide, there was plenty of gore in that bathtub. And then he was chasing her down the hall at one point, too, just very slowly. That was creepy. So there was definitely some creepy stuff going on here. But yeah, I did like this movie. Well worth $1 I spent for it. Well worth $1 you might be able to spend for it. I'll leave a link to the Blu-ray down below, which I think is less than $10 also. So, but yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I liked it. So anyway, check it out. Curious if anybody else has seen The Innkeepers. It's a pretty good movie. Watch it, or go to Dollar Tree and get it for $1. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments. Bye. The Innkeepers.